Welcome to Elle's Nails, where it doesn't take $1,000,000 for your nails to look like $1,000,000. Today, we are going to do some water marbling. I actually don't like water marbling. It's very difficult to do, very messy, and it takes a lot of nail polish for just one nail. But I will show you some techniques to do it if you enjoy. So you'll need a lot of things for this. The nail polish, of course, and also some Q-tips, some toothpicks. I'm going to be using masking tape to cover my nails. You can use a liquid tape. The NYC base coat peel-off that I've used, actually doesn't work very well for that though, because it's basically a glue. So it just gets soggy. But if you want to buy a liquid tape that is a little bit expensive, the one I hear most often is Simply Peel, and you can get that online if you want to buy that. Because I'm using tape, I'm also going to cut the tape off with scissors, so I have scissors and a paper towel just to wipe off my toothpick. For this, you'll also need water, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I am using for nail polish Milan. In a previous video, I talked about different inexpensive nail polishes that work. And Milan is $1.99, and it's very liquidy, which is what you really want in a water marbling polish. And it doesn't dry that quickly, which is also nice. So I have a pink and a darker red. And I also have a Studio M lighter pink, lighter. Hey, we're getting a visitor. Hi, Buffy. Go away. I'm shooting a video. Alright. So I got that too. And then we will need water. I'm using a glass that is specifically designated for this. You can use a disposable cup, but I've noticed that if you use a cheap paper cup or plastic cup, your nail polish might actually melt through the cup. So I'm using glass. I have just regular tap water that is room temperature. I had it sit out for a little while. I do have good water here, I guess, so that works. If your water is not so great, you might want to get some bottled water or distilled water. But that is up to you. So we'll get started. I have taped my nails already. And so we will get started. Get my nail polish ready. It's recommended to open your bottles first, just so it's quicker to do. Start with a red, just drop it in. You don't want to get too far away. You want to get really close to the water when you drop the droplets, otherwise they'll just go straight to the bottom. You are not cooperating. I'm going to have to start all over. This is why I don't like water marbling. Let's try that again. Wow, that bubbled. There we go. One more round. I'm actually going to finish off with a pink. I wanted the pink in the middle. There we are. Okay, now before we get any further, I'm going to lock this onto the sides by pulling one or two in and just pushing that to the tips. Sort of lock it into the sides like a spider web. Okay, I'm going to do the flower because it's kind of the classic. And you don't want to pull from the very first. You want to go 2 or 3 in and push into the center. Wipe your Q-tip or your toothpick off each time you do it. Okay, once you see a spot that you like, you're going to place your finger in there, face down of course, and have a Q-tip ready. You want to place it about a 45-degree angle where you want it. Submerge it. Let it set for a second. Before you pull it out, you want to take your Q-tip and clean off the surface. And there you go. So 1 down, 5 more to go. Now there's another way you can do this. You don't have to do just one nail at a time. You can, that's not clean enough yet. You can also do multiple nails at one time. So we will do that this time. Same as before, I'm going to lock off the sides. And then I'm going to pull the flower. I've found that you can't do all 4 of your fingers with this. You could probably do 3 of them, maybe 2. Depends on how much nail polish you have in here. That looks cute. I'm going to turn this a little bit so that I can get the spot that I want. Now when you start, I didn't mention this before, but always put the lightest color on your nails first. You could also do a light. So now you can also do multiple colors at once. Same technique, you'll just submerge them. Take a Q-tip and clean off your area. And there they are. Once you have that done, you'll just cut off the back. And then you'll have a good nail. You'll probably have to clean up around the edges, but it'll still look pretty good. So you'll finish that off with a top coat and you're all set. So that's it for this tutorial, and we'll see you next time.